Hello and welcome.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Sarah, and this is Beyond the Closet.
They're gay!
Okay, so everybody, welcome back. We're on episode 11. We've been doing this for 11 weeks.
That's crazy.
That is very crazy. But we are here to talk about Common Goal. Because we already finished it. We split it in half, and I think just because Sarah and I are starting to become quicker readers, well, she's always been a fast reader. I'm always been slow, so this is helping me become a faster reader. But we finished Common Goal. So what we're going to do is give you our full review on it, and then we're going to do our little end note thing from Well Read Damsel. So we'll be right back, and then we will get to the review of Common Goal.
Awesome.
Okay, so we're back, and we're going to be talking about Common Goal. And we filled out our little end notes, and we're going to go ahead and review the book overall. So, do you want to start, or do you want me to start?
You have better things to say.
Okay. Choices. Okay. So, Common Goal by Rachel Reed. Wonderful author, obviously. She's quite literally the reason we're doing this podcast, pretty much.
Yep.
I
feel like we say that every episode.
Because it's true.
It is true.
Mm-hmm.
But we say it every episode.
I know. But, we love Rachel. Finished it. I finished it a few days ago. I gave it 4.5 stars. Listen, I personally really, really liked this one. I personally liked it a little more than Tough Guy.
Valid.
Because, and here's why. Sorry, I keep talking to the camera. Oh, girlfriend.
I don't know how I did that.
I really liked this one because I'm a little biased, but you know how much I love Scott and Kip.
Yes.
And Scott and Kip were in this very frequently.
Yes. I think Scott and Kip are a very good example of what, maybe a more normal start to a relationship would be.
Yeah.
Where, it's a meet cute.
Mm-hmm.
They become kind of friends.
Mm-hmm. And then they go home together, and it's like, oh, never mind. You
Yeah.
know? Overall, would I read it again? Possibly. I said maybe.
I said maybe 2.
One word to describe it, we're getting smutty here.
Yes, this book is...
This is very smutty.
Yes. And I know you guys have already read it, if you're reading with us.
Mm-hmm.
But it is very...
detailed.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So the word I used to describe it is wet.
Yeah, valid.
Mm-hmm. Age gap love story. It was a great book. I love the characters. Love that Scott and Kip are there. And I love, that whole dynamic of how the connections within there.
Yep.
And I thought that was great. And I love all the Easter eggs of everything intertwining together because we knew Kyle from Heated Rivalry, and he was also in Game Changer.
Yep.
And this is his love story, which I thought was really great.
Mm-hmm.
Eric is probably one of the best characters. Kyle is a great character. I love that. Oh my goodness, I love that Maria was back. I really liked her. My only not issue, but my only reason it's got 4.5 stars is because they... Who the fuck farted? Sorry, there's some noise outside and it caught us off guard. Anyway, keeping that in because I don't give a shit.
Yep.
I just felt like some chapters were really long. There were some really long chapters, which obviously, books have chapters for a reason. They're supposed to, I get that. I'm not trying to be I promise I'm not a hater. I promise.
I kind of liked the longer chapters.
Yeah, I did too, but I also didn't. It gives
more to the story.
It does. That's why I liked it but when it was a longer chapter where it didn't feel like it was going anywhere, that's when I'm like, what is the point of this? Could have been a shorter chapter. You know what I mean? But I liked that they were longer chapters, but I also didn't just because I felt with how my reading pace is, sometimes I feel like it's slower than usual
Yeah.
or whatever. And obviously, I'm glad that I read it the way I did. But I guess it's like I said, it's a very like it's a beige flag. Like, it's something that's not
Yes.
like a huge deal. I will say though, so far, I'm hoping the cycle breaks in Role Model, but if it doesn't, I understand why it won't. But I'm kind of hoping, because it's happened in every single book, that the climax is in the middle of the book instead of it being towards the end of the book and then having a month flash forward of them getting back together and having a happy ending. I think there should be more problem solving halfway through the book, and then they should kind of take it from there and try to work it out, if that makes sense. Because in the end of Game Changer, the end of the book, they're not talking anymore. Oh, but 4 weeks later, they're kissing on the ice.
Yeah.
Something like that. Same with Shane and Ilya. Same with Ryan and Fabian.
Mm-hmm.
Same with Kyle and Eric. Which I get why she does that. I do. I get that. However, I'm interested to see how it would work the other way around if she has us do, like, the book starts and then halfway through they start to struggle.
What would be interesting?
Do you know what I mean by that?
Yes. What would be interesting, actually? Sorry, now I'm just giving out ideas
That's okay.
for free. What would be interesting is if the conflict was at the beginning of the book,
Right.
where like at the first within the first 5 chapters.
Yeah.
Because what if these two people were already in a relationship,
Mm-hmm.
and then one of them got signed onto the NHL? Now he's famous.
Mhm.
Now he's concerned about what other people are going to say.
Book 8 idea?
And then they go into
Hayden's actually
out,
gay this whole time. No, I'm kidding. Poor Jackie.
That would be really sad. He has like 5 kids or something. I don't know.
Don't do that, please.
No. But just the idea of what if now they have to navigate
Mm-hmm.
how to have a relationship, and
Yeah.
it goes through all of these struggles throughout the whole book.
Mm-hmm. That could be a good Scott and Kip sequel.
It would possibly.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing is, at the end of this book, they get married.
Well, yeah. Yes, there's a wedding.
Yeah.
That's like one of the best parts about this book.
Mm-hmm. So I think secretly, like away from all these books, they've already been navigating that.
Yeah. But like it'd be cool to see it in between.
It would be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like a novella.
Yeah, like a prequel almost, or like a...
Well, do you know what a novella is?
I don't.
So a novella is there's a very excellent example of what a novella is. After the first 3 books of a Court of Thorns
and Roses?
Yes, A Court of Thorns and Roses book. In that series, after the 3rd book, there's a novella called The Court of Frost and Starlight.
Mm-hmm.
That is literally just an entire book. It's maybe that big.
Mm-hmm.
The other books are like massive.
Oh, I know. I've seen them at the store. I'm like,
yep.
Girlfriend, I don't know how you get these so quick. Get through these so quick.
There's not a lot happening in the books. It's just a lot of war and stuff, and so you just kind of get past it, and you get to the good part, and you skip past more.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, I don't skim, but
I know what you
it's
mean.
just kind of like...
I know what you mean. You watch. You're like watching it pretty much in your head.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much.
It's TV in your head.
Yes,
that's reading.
Exactly. Yes, mm-hmm. But so A Court of Frost and Starlight is taking place right after the whole war.
Okay.
And there's no spoilers.
Okay, because I thought about it.
It's literally just what their lives look like in between.
Okay.
So they celebrate Christmas together.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like the Nick and Charlie spinoff.
Kind of. Mm-hmm. Spinoff?
Or not spinoff, but there's like a little book story, not a comic book.
Oh yes, yes, kind of like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but like there's no plot, there's no climaxes. It's just literally
a short story.
Kind of, yeah, a very long short story, but of just basically like they go shopping, they go out to drink, they go have dinner.
Oh, okay, cool. I would love to see Scott and Kip's version of that.
Yeah, just like a day to day, like what they do, what they eat, where they go, who do they hang out with.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Them celebrating Christmas together.
Oh, that'd be so cute.
Yeah, and that's just what the book is. There's no plot, there's no climax, there's no character development. It's literally just
them working through their everyday life.
Yeah,
I would love that. Life. And that may sound boring to some people, but I personally think that'd be cool.
I love that kind of stuff, though.
I do too.
And
because like if there's like a sequel, not a sequel to a movie, I'm like, what are they doing right now, though? What are they
Exactly.
doing? Tell me now. What are they
And
doing? I want to know.
That's kind of how you get deeper into the character's mind, is because you just go through them on a week.
Mm-hmm.
You just like a book that takes the span of a week,
Mm-hmm.
and you get to see them throughout their daily lives.
I love that.
And like, we kind of get that when you watch the show The Bear.
Yeah.
And
You do.
maybe that's why I like the show so much, is because
Probably.
some episodes are literally just an entire conversation.
Quite literally.
Mm-hmm. And it's kind of nice to just see what these characters do outside of their normal lives.
Yeah.
Just a day to day.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on the book?
So my thoughts.
Your review.
Okay.
Tell us everything.
Oh, God. I don't know if I want to hear that, but. So, okay.
This might be our first disagreement.
It might be. I think it will be, because I think the book was great.
Mm-hmm.
I think my favorite part about the book, and this says a lot, was the sex.
Okay.
So as far as the story and plotline goes, I was not a huge fan.
Okay.
Because one, I think, and this is just me personally.
Yeah, everyone has opinions.
Yeah, and like Game Changer, I was with it.
Mm-hmm.
Hated Rivalry, of course, I loved. There was a lot more risk there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they shouldn't be together, and that's kind of what made it so fun to read.
Mm-hmm.
But then what also got me hooked again was the previous book, Tough Guy.
The one after?
Yes, the one
Hated
after.
Rivalry?
Yep, I liked that one a lot because it dealt with a lot of anxiety.
True.
And I think that kind of hit home for me a bit.
Fair.
Because that kind of hit home for me in my career.
Mm-hmm.
There's just a lot of anxiety with it, and kind of realizing maybe it takes the strengths of someone else to come into your life to realize you are stronger than what you think you are.
Right.
And so you have to realize, like, you can call it. You have so much free will.
Mm-hmm.
You can call it quits anytime.
Yep.
I mean, not your life.
Well, right.
But like your career, a relationship, a dedication to yourself, a promise. You can leave anytime. Yeah. There is literally no reason for you to stay doing anything.
Right.
There is always a way out. So it just kind of
understandable.
Kind of gives me a sigh of relief.
But this one was kind of eh.
This one was kind of eh because I couldn't relate to any of the characters, and I don't know. Honestly, I was a little irritated with the characters for a long time, throughout kind of the entire book, because I was very frustrated by and like I understand why, but I was very frustrated with their walls that they put up between each other. Yeah. Like they wouldn't just talk to each other when they've talked about so many other things together, and they couldn't just bring up this one conversation. Yeah. And then they waited until they let it boil all over, and then finally talked about it. And then they didn't work for a minute. Yeah. So what did you put on your card? Okay, so I gave it 3 stars. 3? Yeah. Okay. Continue. I'm sorry. I think it might be my least favorite. I love all of these books. Don't get me wrong. I know. But I have favorites. I understand. No, I totally get it. But I said, would I read it again? Maybe. Don't lie. Okay, fine. No, I wouldn't. Me when I lie. It's okay. So, in a word, age gap. Yeah. Short description: overcoming age differences in relationship, plus dealing with trauma. Because Kyle deals with a lot of trauma. Yeah. And so I felt like the story could have gone quicker. Okay. And the characters could have communicated more. Because it really upsets me when characters don't just communicate. And so that's one of the reasons why I love Tough Guy, is because he just came out right away and was like, I'm gay. I'm gay, by the way. Like and he's top tier communication. Yeah. Ryan was very yes. Yeah, I am. And Fabian was like, really? You know, like, interesting. You know. But I get this too, because we know Eric, we know who he is, but like we don't know Eric until now. Yes. And I wish they could have told their friends about the relationship sooner, and like been a little bit more open about what they're going through right now. Yeah. And especially Connor. Not Connor. Why the fuck did I just say Connor? Are you thinking of Connor's story? Maybe.
Okay, but Ilya still reads them all like a book.
My God, I don't think that's actually a real person in real life. I don't think there's any real person that could do that.
I know Ilya's just like insanely knowledgeable. Like
he is for sure a made up character.
I know, but it's like so funny. It's so funny.
He's kind of, oh my God, he's kind of like everybody's godmother.
Yeah, he's like, I know what's going on between you two. Don't lie. Yeah, literally, he's just like, what about the guy you've been eyeing up all night?
I think what's so funny is that he clearly sees how many gay people there are and bisexual people.
He has good radar.
He has a very good radar. But what I think is so special is the fact that he chose the one with the most amount of anxiety, the most amount of autism,
I mean,
and the most amount of awkwardness.
That's his type, I guess.
I guess so.
Which, obviously, great choice.
So cute. It's
great choice. Love them so much.
So cute. But then, yeah, I didn't like the walls between each other. That's my whole spiel.
Okay. Understandable. I took some notes. So we're talking about chapters 13 through 26. Well, 25 plus an epilogue.
Yes, because each book has an epilogue now, I guess.
I don't think Role Model does. So that's why I'm thinking maybe it's not a flash forward. Maybe there's a climax, there's a conflict halfway.
Okay, wait. At the very end, do you remember when they say Troy Barrett, I believe?
That's him.
Yeah, Troy Barrett has to go talk to Scott. I think it's happening while this is happening.
That would be crazy. It wouldn't surprise me.
I think
it could be intertwined. That'd be crazy. Because I know Troy is something. We don't know what he is.
Yeah.
But...
And the other one is Dallas Kent.
No, Dallas Kent's a douchebag.
I know, but Dallas Kent is another character that... Sorry, I'm just getting comfy.
Fine. Dallas Kent was in Tough Guy. He was in Tough Guy, and he's been mentioned in this.
Yes, because he's kind of a douche.
He's just... he's a literal straight-up douche. He's a douchebag.
And...
It's Wyatt that we love. Wyatt was Ryan's friend that got traded.
Yes, that's right. Hayes.
Yeah, Wyatt Hayes is a goat.
Oh, I completely missed that because there's a whole conversation between Ilya and Hayes. I can't remember how that conversation went down.
Do you remember, I think it was last week's episode, but we were talking about Common Goal, and we were like, Kip and Scott are here. Maria's here. Where's Elena?
Yeah.
And then I put together, she moved.
That's right.
I totally forgot about that.
I forgot about that, too.
And then I went, oh my God, she moved to LA. I totally forgot about that. And that's why Scott must have said, like, yeah, he's lost some friends. Not like lost friends, but like they moved away, meaning like he doesn't really get to see him anymore. Oh, I hope that means she's still in season 2. Maybe like FaceTime.
Yeah.
Do you like FaceTime calls? Because that actress was phenomenal.
She was
so good. And she portrayed Elena perfectly.
Yeah.
But
I hope Rose comes back.
I'm hoping we get like a Rose and Svetlana love story book because I think that'd be really cool.
Like
but it's also kind of forced.
Yes. I feel like it's maybe a long shot.
Yeah, it's definitely a little...
But they could become best friends.
It'd be a cool like best friend story, and then one of them like, but also like a romance in between, not between them, but like other people that they're seeing. That would be kind of cool. I took a few notes on like important things that I noticed. Let's talk about chapter 20.
Okay.
Do you know what happened? Do you remember what happens in chapter 20?
Remember.
I'm going to say 3 words. Handcuffs.
Oh, that's right.
Blindfold.
Yes, that's right.
And edging.
Yes, that's right.
Great chapter. Hey, it's smut, like we said.
Yeah.
Great chapter. Loved that one.
It was very good. Very
good. Very detailed. Very informative of what they were doing. You knew exactly what they were doing. And I liked it because it was Kyle definitely gave him a great first experience.
Yes.
And I thought that was great.
Yes.
And you know, he's never done it with a man before.
Mm-hmm.
And Kyle was like, I can show you how if you want. And sure enough, they were just like, fuck. They kept doing it.
Yep.
Chapter 20 is really spicy, and it's a great chapter.
Yeah.
And then we also, Troy is friends with Dallas Kent. He's friends with him. So I think we're gonna have to deal with this ass clown in this next book, which I'm not looking forward to.
I would have thought that maybe Troy had a crush on Dallas.
Could be, but I don't think he'll end up with him. But maybe
No,
he could be like
definitely not.
he could be like how Mike was to Will in Stranger Things.
Yes.
Like realizing that he's
yes.
gay or bi or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I also loved when they go hiking.
That was so cute.
I knew you would like that part.
Yeah.
And I thought it was so funny because like we live in Wisconsin. We see deer everywhere.
Oh, I know.
So when they're just like, whoa, I'm like, it's not that deep. I'm like over here like, it's a deer.
It's a deer.
Like I get excited when I see a bunny, but not a deer. So like, but I get why they were excited. They live in the city.
Mm-hmm.
All they see is rats and pigeons. Like
yeah, that's true.
All they see. So I get why they were excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were like, we're not right for each other, blah blah blah. And then he slams the door. He was very angry with Eric.
Yeah.
And then they have the wedding with Scott and Kip, and you find out that Eric and Scott own the Kingfisher.
Yeah.
Which I really liked that storyline.
That was really cool.
And I'm hoping we see more of that. And were Shane and Ilya at the wedding? Because they were not mentioned. Where were they?
That's a good question.
Where were they? I want to know. Where the fuck are they? Right? Did you not notice that? I was literally reading. I'm like, where's Shane and Ilya? Because they were in like a few chapters before. When they were doing like the All-Star game.
They might not have been invited.
Maybe they're also probably not publicly out yet too. I don't even know if Scott knows yet.
I don't think they do.
I don't think Scott or Kip know.
I don't think any of them know.
I don't think anybody knows but Rose and Shane's parents.
I don't think Rose even knows.
Rose knows.
Rose
knows that he's gay, but she doesn't know that he's dating Ilya. Correct.
But his parents know.
Yes, they're the only ones.
Both together.
Yeah, they're the only ones that know.
Yep.
So like my question is like, were they there? Are they going to talk about it in the long game? And so far, Shane and Ilya have been mentioned in every single book.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they were mentioned in Game Changer. I know Ilya was. Maybe not Shane, but I know Ilya was mentioned in Game Changer because he went to Scott's party or whatever.
Yes. I think that was the first time they were ever mentioned.
Yes, I think so too.
Because it has to lead into
Heated rivalry. Mm-hmm. And I know they're mentioned in Tough Guy. They're in Tough Guy. They're in the end of Tough Guy at the Foundation camp. Mm-hmm. And then in Common Goal, they're also in Common Goal at the All-Star Game event when they're at like a bar or some shit. Mm-hmm. But I'm like, why weren't they at the wedding? I would like to know that, please.
Yeah.
But they got married, and Eric and Kyle took a trip to Greece, which, bitch, so I wish. Cute. I wish, first of all.
There are places in Greece that are actually pretty affordable, I think.
It looks really fun. And apparently...
You want to go to Greece? Canada trip first and then Greece?
Huh?
Canada?
First. We'll go to Canada, and then we'll go to Greece. And then Brazil.
Yes.
And then Australia. But...
I want to go to Mardi Gras.
Oh, please. Anyway. Scott and Kip had like a month-long honeymoon. In like Europe.
Damn.
I was like, again, I wish, like, what? That sounds so fun. Like, I was so curious about that. And I just really like these books a lot because they have very, what's the word? There's so many Easter eggs.
Yes.
And like, when you know the connections immediately. You know who Ilya is when he's brought up. You know who Shane is when he's brought up.
Yep.
You know, now we know who Ryan and Fabian are. Because they're mentioned at one point. It's like, oh yeah, Price, I heard he's gay. You know, I know he has a boyfriend, he's a musician or something. Which is Fabian.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Which I think is really cool. But like, it sounds like in chapters 21 and 22, what I loved about Scott and Kip's relationship is Kip's telling Kyle, go for it with Eric. Hey, just tell him how you feel. Literally tell him how you feel. Do it. And Kyle's like, no. And then Scott, and then Eric tells Scott, he comes up to Scott. And Scott is literally so happy for him, first of all, and so sweet and so kind. But he's like, you got to tell Kyle how you feel. Both Scott and Kip were like, you have to tell each other. Because they probably, well, they knew they liked each other immediately. There was no like, with Scott and Kip, I mean, they knew they liked each other immediately. They literally get to the apartment and it's like, where your clothes at? Like they immediately they knew they liked each other.
Yep.
So it's because he's like, you want the full tour now, or I pick or, and I don't blame him. Like they are literally, to me, they are like a dream couple. Like they are ridiculously cute. Like it's kind of crazy. So like they must have learned a lot from each other, and I think they're pushing that onto Eric and Kyle. Yes. And I really liked that. I thought that was really cool. Emotional support gay hockey player group. Sorry?
Emotional support gay hockey player group.
That's what I'm saying. I would love, that should be the title of the next book.
Yep.
It'd be a long one, but it'd be a great title.
It would be.
But overall, I have noticed, I don't know if you've noticed, but on the sides of the book, there's like a little thing for each one.
Yeah.
There's a smoothie on the side for Game Changer. There's a loon on the side of Heat of Revelry. There's a violin on the side of Tough Guy. What the hell is this?
Is that orange juice?
It looks like orange juice.
It's a mocktail.
Is it?
Yes. Or it's a beer.
Is it a beer or is it the?
It's a beer with a hummingbird on it.
I don't remember that ever being mentioned though. Or is it a drink that Kyle made him?
I think it's either the drink that Kyle made him, or it's because Kyle works in a bar.
Maybe.
Maybe.
That might be why, because Kyle kind of is the main character other than Eric.
Wait, actually, I have a thought.
What's up?
Give me 2 seconds.
Okay. Oops.
Yep, a kingfisher is a small, medium-sized, brightly colored bird in the order... Never mind, I'm not going to read that. Known for its large head, long, sharp... Anyways, it's a bird.
Oh! So it's a kingfisher drink.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying.
Yep, because I was going to say the kingfisher is a bird. I think I looked at bird on there and I was like, oh, is the kingfisher a bird?
Yeah.
It's a bird. And so that's the logo for the kingfisher.
Good to know.
Yep.
This one's an apple.
Because teacher moment?
Maybe. But I feel like it's usually like physical. It's something that's physically there. I guess we'll have to read and find out.
Maybe one of them is really obsessed with apples.
Choices. But the long game is a loon again. Nice. It's a loon with its wings open.
That's cute.
Which I really like. I know, isn't that adorable?
Because they're flying. Oh my god, the symbolism.
I know, it's genius. It's genius.
It is. It's so cute.
So me personally, I know you weren't a big fan of this one, but I liked it. It was good. Again, Scott and Kip were like one of the main things that I really liked about it.
Yep.
But this one is our next read. So, finished Common Goal. That is off the checklist. We are now going to be talking about role model. Do you have any quick theories or guesses without reading the back of what this might be?
I think it's going to be an enemies to lovers.
Okay.
And teacher-student situationship.
Okay.
That's my thought. Because he gets hired to be kind of his, like, I don't know what it's called. Manager? Social media manager.
Oh.
And so I'm wondering if he is trying to teach him, like, how to be a better person, how to present himself in a nicer way, how to be more professional, kind of those things.
Okay.
And then it's also, he probably hates it.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
And he probably loves to tease him. So I'm wondering if it's like a teacher-student situationship.
Yeah.
With they don't like each other.
Or I'm sure that you can tell he likes him.
I would take that as like a teasing pose.
Yeah, true. But like he's also
I'm just happy that there's a dog involved.
Yes. I'm excited to see where the dog comes in.
Yep.
Because I love dogs. And yeah.
Do you notice how the dog kind of matches him?
No, I didn't notice that. That's so cute. I hope there's a dog in this. I don't see why they wouldn't be.
Well, why would they put it on the freaking front cover?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm sure that'd be very misleading.
Yes, it would be.
That'd be false advertising.
Yes, it would be.
My theory is that it's going to be, enemies to lovers. What smut level do you think it's going to be on a scale of 1 to 10? Because this was kind of like an 8. This was an 8. Let's be real.
Okay, I have this chart that I follow along from my Instagram page.
Also, go follow Sarah's book Instagram if you haven't already.
Yes, please. I just started it, so don't expect much. Thank you.
Oh, can you send this to me?
Yes.
Okay, so this one was definitely I'm gonna say on fire. 4 peppers.
I think so.
Mm-hmm. This one was really spicy. Game Changer was also like that.
Yeah.
I think this is probably the most smut that there's been since Game Changer, I feel like.
I think if you wanted to get to this last one, it would have to be like 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah. Like every chapter.
Yeah.
For sure. My theory about this one though is that it's gonna be kind of like 50-50. I feel like.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if we'd go all back to back, but then again, I'm not sure. I don't know.
Because who knew Kyle was gonna be such a freak? Just saying.
Yeah, he was crazy.
I feel like it's only gonna be like a bite. It's got a bite.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah.
That's my guess. And we'll show the chart on the screen so you guys know what we're talking about.
Yep.
Just send that to me and I can present that. But yeah, no, this was good. I can't believe we're already on book 5. So how would we like to split this? Do we want to go straight down the middle again?
Probably.
Okay, because I'm thinking if we do that, since we could go straight down the middle with this, and then for a long game, we could do like the whole month of May.
Let's do that.
We could do like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Because I know I think it'd be nice because, first of all, both of our birthdays are in May.
Yep.
And I think what better way to celebrate that by reading Shane and Ilya's story.
Yes.
In our birth month. So, and we can split it into 3 sections.
Yep.
But yeah, I think we could split this in half. So then let's say read chapters, if you want to follow along with us on Role Model, read chapters 1 through 13, stop at 14, and we'll talk about 1 through 13 next week on episode 12.
Okay.
You cool with that?
Yeah. 1 through 13.
Yeah, read chapters 1 through 13, stop at 14, and we'll talk about those chapters next week. I think that's all I got for me today. What about you?
Did you want to do some book questions?
Ooh. Sure, we haven't done those in a while.
Yeah.
From the ones from Natasha?
Yeah.
We're going to do some more book club banter questions. So, do you have a card with you or no?
No, I don't.
Here, you can take this one. And you can ask me one question.
Okay. So.
Unless you want to do the custom one. A custom one. The one we were talking about.
Yes, I'll ask that one first.
Okay.
So,
just because that might be lengthy.
Yeah. So, why do you think it's called Common Goal?
Oh, shit. We should remove this. Sorry, that's next week. Oh. Sorry. What was the question?
Oh, so why do you think it's called Common Goal?
I'm sure there's some symbolism behind it. But, like, I can't really put in what that thing is. But I also feel like it's just, like, they have that thing in common that they...
That's a great description, Nick.
Listen, realistically, and this is probably wrong, I'm sure you have some very knowledgeable way and better way of saying this. But to me, it's like, okay, they found what they're looking for, both of them.
Yes.
And that was their common goal.
Yes, I think that's a good way to put it.
That's my way of saying it. I don't know if
Yep.
you have a different way of saying it.
No, I don't think I do, because Kyle's goal was to, okay, well, they kind of have two different goals, to be honest.
But in the end, it's a common goal.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the beginning, Kyle is just trying to find somebody who's not older,
Mm-hmm.
who is his same age,
Mm-hmm.
but it ends up not completing that goal.
Yeah.
And then Eric just wants to experiment.
Yeah.
Really.
Mm-hmm.
And Kyle can give him that.
Mm-hmm.
And so really Eric is the one that completes his goal.
Yep.
But then, yeah, their common goal is just really to find somebody.
Yep. And they did.
Yeah. And
I think that that's a cute title, obviously. I really like that. But what other questions do you want to ask me?
Which character would you unfollow on social media and why?
Dallas Kent. 100%. I wouldn't have even been following him.
Honestly.
But if I realistically...
If you had to unfollow one of these two characters, which one would it be? Let's say you were friends with...
one of them.
Yes.
Say I'm friends with Kyle. I would probably unfollow Eric. Only because if I'm friends with Kyle...
You're also friends with Kip.
Yeah, I'm also friends with Kip. Kip's my best friend.
Yeah.
Like, I love him. And Scott. But, like, if I'm friends with Kyle, I feel like I don't know Eric.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't follow him just because, like, I don't want to really, like, see something and accidentally get in the middle of something by bringing up one slight little thing or
That's
whatever.
true.
So I probably wouldn't follow Eric. But as of, like, just, like, shitty people, like, because Eric's not a shitty person. He's literally a sweetheart. I would unfollow Dallas.
Yeah.
And maybe Troy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Because Troy and freaking Tough Guy, at the end of Tough Guy, Shane and Ilya were on TV and they were talking about their foundation. He was like, they're probably fucking. He was saying some mean stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping we can forgive him.
I hope so too. He has to have some forgiving qualities.
Yeah, he has to have some kind of like Steve Harrington arc or some shit.
Oh god, I hope so.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. You ask the next one.
I'll ask you one.
Why is this coffee making me tired?
That's doing the opposite of what it's supposed to.
I know.
Okay, this is a custom one.
Okay.
Fan casts. I know Kyle's already casted.
Yes, Kyle's already casted, so we just have to pick Eric.
Mm-hmm. Who would you fan cast as Eric? I saw someone say Jonathan Bailey, and I was like, I love Jonathan Bailey, but...
He's not a hockey player.
You need... Yeah. I have one, but it's like a complete, like, long shot, and I guarantee you nobody would agree with it.
Are you thinking Gerard Butler?
No.
No? Okay. I don't know why I'm thinking him. I'm like, no.
I kind of pictured Glenn Powell sometimes.
Honestly, fair. Yeah.
He's kind of got that vibe and that, like, do you know what I mean? So I mean, I'm like, cool. That would be cool. That's like what I pictured him looking like, obviously, but with longer hair. And Glenn Powell could totally be a hockey player. But, like, I feel like Eric's just a little older than him. What about that picture of that guy I sent you?
He just doesn't look like a hockey player.
No, he doesn't.
No.
But he looks like the cover.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Also,
he has long hair.
Yeah, it's not really described in the book though.
Not really.
So like it could be short hair. So that's why I was like Glenn Powell could be a good fit. Maybe. I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas out there. In case anybody has other fan castings they'd like to share with us.
Sorry, give me 2 seconds.
No, it's okay.
Oh, Christian Bale.
All of a sudden. Yeah. Yes.
Or Chris Pine.
Ooh, I'm gonna lean towards Chris Pine.
Yeah.
Chris Pine he's got that dreamy look, and he would just have to grow out his hair. That'd be really cute. Don't give me hope. Oh my god. How old is Jensen Ackles? Is he in his 40s?
Yeah, he's gotta be.
Because, oh my god, wait, that would work.
1978.
So he's 48.
8.
He's 48? Okay, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, he's almost 50.
I've been watching him since he was his 20s.
I think he'd be good. He'd be a good choice. Let us know what you guys think. You want to wrap it up? Who is that?
Joel Kidman.
Screenshot that and send it to me. That's a good choice. Honestly. Wrap it up?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, that's all the time we have for this episode.
Yeah.
But we will be back next week for episode 12, talking about chapters 1 through 13 of Mr. Role Model here. So grab your Kindle or your book or whatever you decide to read it on and follow along with us and read chapters 1 through 13, and we'll be back to talk about it next week. So,
Awesome.
Until then, see you guys later.
Bye.